Yeah, so welcome back to the next topic. Today, our talk is on sentence structures. What are these sentence structures? What is the importance of discussing this one? See, if you wanted to frame a sentence, if you wanted to write a sentence, you need the help of these structures, without which we cannot actually, write a sentence. Because sometimes sentence may be alone, that is nothing but independent. Sometimes this sentence will be dependent on some other thing. See here, sometimes we write a sentence which is going to be independent, two independent sentences going to be there, and where these two independent the sentences will be, or this dependent clause or the sentence will be depending on these two independent things, and we the one who's supposed to be in the position to understand why we have to discuss this one and what is the importance of that and how are we going to frame a sentence. This is what we're going to see, and types of sentence structures, that is what we're going to see in the examination. How they're going to ask you is all about, they'll ask you to write what is compound sentence and what is a simple sentence and what is compound complex sentence. This is how they'll ask you. So once you are going through this video, you will be in the position to understand clearly what this lesson is all about. Thank you.
Yeah, as I have told you, the importance of these sentence structures. Let's see what sentence structures actually convey. And when it comes to English grammar, these structures actually plays an important role. In a what way they actually plays an important role in order to arrange the words, phrases, clauses in a sentence. We need these sentence structures. So if you wanted to write a sentence, how are we supposed to write a sentence? Or if you wanted to add two sentences in a single sentence, how are we supposed to use? How are we supposed to frame? And some are there. Some are actually independent, and some are they are not independent. So they take actually some other sentence help in that. So let's see how are they going to be used in these sentence structures. And let's see, these sentence structures were divided into four types. As you're seeing here, the first one is here simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and the fourth one is here compound complex sentence. As you're seeing, they actually tells simple sentence is nothing but where you're going to have only one sentence. Compound itself going to have two sentences, and here they're going to have a dependent sentences, and the next one compound complex sentences. They might be having one dependent sentence or two independent or independent sentences like that. Let's see what actually they are trying to convey. And when it comes to the examination, I wanted to tell you this one. In the examination, they'll give you what are compound sentences. When they ask you this question, you have to write the definition. Compound sentences are nothing but, and you should give the example, and followed by the complex sentences. Or else they'll ask you to write what are the sentence structures. So then you have to write these four sentence structures, what are actually being displayed or here. Let's see what are they in detail. So simple sentence structure is nothing but it consists of only one independent class. It consists of only one independent class, that is exclusively going to have one class. For example, I like coffee. There is no other sentence. There is no chance to even depend. So Mary likes tea. The earth goes round the sun. Mary did not go to the party. So all these four sentences are called independent classes. So when you are writing a sentence like this using only one independent class, that is called as a simple sentence structure or simple structure or simple sentence structure. This is how we actually tell, this is how it actually noticed. So remember one thing, simple sentence structure doesn't mean that it consists of only one independent class. It has no any other classes. This is what is actually simple sentence structure. So in the examination, if they ask you what are simple sentence structures, this is how you have to say. It has only one independent class. So for example, this is how you can give. I like coffee, or Mary likes tea. I like teaching, or I like being police. That is all. Only one sentence has to be there. That is that too, that has to be independent class. Make sure of that. Let's move on to the next one is here, compound sentence structure. So the statement itself is clearing us. Compound sentence is nothing but where you're going to have two or more independent clauses which are joined by conjunctions. I guess most of you might be knowing conjunctions are because, but, and these are actually called as conjunctions. Or else we use semicolon. So either of these can be used, either conjunction or semicolon we're going to use. So each of these class could form a sentence alone. So here the specialty of this compound sentence, when we take them individually, they're going to have their own sentence alone. Are you getting me? So let's discuss here. I like coffee and Mary likes tea. So here, these two sentences are joined with these conjunctions, nothing but that is a and. But if you see them alone, they have their own subject, they have their own verb, and they have their own object. It doesn't mean that they can actually form their own sentence alone. So Mary likes tea. Even it has subject, verb, and as well as object, so that they can actually frame their own sentence. So in this case, if when we wanted to make or make them in a single sentence, then we're going to take the help of these conjunctions or the help of semicolon. Our next one is here. Mary went to work, but John went to the party. So here we have two independent classes, but these two independent classes are joined by this conjunction but. And even here too, our car broke down, we came last. See here, we used a semicolon over here. So when you are trying connecting two independent classes, either you have to take the help of conjunction or you're going to take the help of semicolon. So if you are making the sentences like this, make sure that it is said as compound sentence structure. What is it said as? It is said as compound sentence structure. This is how it is going to be. This is how it actually being reflected. This is how it actually being displayed. So whenever you happen to observe and as well as but or although or because, so they are considered as conjunctions. So with the help of these conjunctions, we can actually link two independent clauses. And also, if it is not possible to use conjunction over there, definitely we have other alternative, that is semicolon. And according to the context, we're going to use it. Make sure of that one. So this is how we actually use. And when you take them individually, they got their own meaning and they can actually frame their own sentence alone. So that is the main specialty of this compound structure. So in simple sentence, we're going to have only one sentence. And here in compound sentences, we're going to have two independent clauses and with the help of which are actually joined by these conjunctions or this semicolon. And next here, the third one is here, complex sentence structure. Let's say a complex sentence, it actually consists of an independent class plus a dependent class. See here, we cannot actually imagine without a dependent class in this sentence. For example, we missed our plane because we were late. We missed our plane is independent class. But here, why are you so late? We were late. So we were late is a dependent class. You have to tell a reason. So you missed this one, so that's the reason you came late. So and that is the reason, independent class, and as well as you have a dependent class in these complex sentences. And our dog barks when she hears a noise. So without reason, I don't think it barks, isn't that? So whenever it is barking, there might be something. So our dog barks is an independent class, whereas she hears a noise is a dependent class. So it is dependent on this independent class. So this dependent class, we were late, depended on this independent class. So that's the reason we're going to have an independent class followed by a dependent class in complex sentence structure. And see here, one more example. He left in a hurry after he got a phone call. So here, he left in a hurry after he got a phone call. And as you're seeing one more example here, do you know the do you know the man who is talking to Mary? And here, do you know the man and who is actually is used in order to make the class to show the dependence of it. So this is how the complex sentence structure will be given or will be used. So a complex sentence, make sure that it has an independent class and as well as a dependent class. So without which it is not considered as a complex sentence structure. And the last one is here, compound complex sentence structure. Let's see what it actually all about. So it is nothing but it consists of two independent classes and one or more dependent classes. So here we have only one independent class and one dependent class. But when it comes to here, we have at least two independent classes, and one will be one or depends on the sentence. One or more dependent classes can be seen there. See here, Vicky didn't come because he was ill, so Mary was not happy. So Vicky didn't come, this is one independent class. He was ill, that is one more independent class. And this is dependent class. Mary was not happy because of these things. She was not happy. So as we told here, compound complex sentence, it at least two independent classes can be seen here, which are actually taking the help of these conjunctions, and followed by one or two dependent classes can be added in the sentence. And next here, he left in a hurry after he got a phone call, but he came back 5 minutes later. The same thing here. Even you have two independent classes here followed by one dependent class. So this is how compound complex sentences structures can be given. So let's see, simple sentence structure doesn't mean that you're going to have only one class. And here compound sentence structures are nothing but you're going to have two independent classes which are actually joined by colon or conjunction. And when it comes to complex sentence structure, in complex sentence structure, you're going to have an independent class plus a dependent class. When it comes to compound complex sentence, you're going to have at least two independent classes followed by one or more dependent classes. This is how the sentence structures are actually defined. So this is what is actually all about sentence structures. Thank you.